happened that morning, Sunday, November the 30th?
It was a normal day. And I know she kept throwing up because she kept going to the bathroom. I said, "What's wrong with you, Shaw?" She said, "I'm okay, Daddy."
When did she start throwing up?
It was early in the morning. It was that morning. Exactly what time, I don't know, ma'am.
But sometime that morning?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you still in bed?
Yes, because the bathroom's right there. Yes, ma'am.
So you said the bathroom's right there. Was it attached to your bedroom?
Yes, ma'am. There's a bathroom right there in the master bedroom. Yes, ma'am. So if you lay your head on the bed, you look straight in the bathroom.
Right. So could you see her vomit, or did you just hear it initially?
I heard it and I smelt it.
And what did it smell like?
It stunk. It stunk real bad.
Now, was your wife able to make it to the bathroom to throw up in the toilet?
She understand. She leaned like this.
On the sink?
Yes, ma'am.
And so the way you're describing to me, she had her elbows on the sink and was vomiting into the sink?
Yes, ma'am.
And you saw her do that beginning sometime on the morning of November the 30th?
Yes, ma'am.
Did the two of y'all have any sort of discussion about calling the physician that morning?
That morning, I had asked her, did she need to go to the hospital? And she told me, "Daddy, I'm okay."
Did she throw up anywhere else other than in the sink that morning?
No.
How many times did she throw up that morning?
I didn't count, ma'am. I don't know.
And I'm asking just for an estimate. Was it more than 5 times?
It was a few, ma'am.
Was it a situation where she would vomit, then come back to bed, and then get up again and go vomit, or did she just stay in the bathroom?
She go to the bathroom, she come into the living room and sit down. And then she said, "I gotta go, Dad." And she get up and she go to the bathroom. A couple times I went with her. I'm looking at her, "What's wrong with you?" And then when that, the yuck and nasty stuff come up, I'm like,
So,
yeah.
at some point, did you see her throw up?
"Yes, ma'am."
And how much was she throwing up?
I wasn't measuring, ma'am. I just knew it was coming up.
And what color was it?
A little brown and a little bit greenish.
Now, did she, at some point on the morning of November the 30th, stop vomiting?
It wasn't like she stayed in the bathroom. It was going
Right.
back and forth. What you call the morning before 12?
Yes, sir.
It was repeatedly. It was not like no set start time where it would stop. And I can't give an estimate time of how long in between before she did it again. I just know she just kept doing it.
Did it stop at any time on the 30th, or did this continue throughout the afternoon?
It was basically all day.
All day she would going back and forth to the bathroom
Yes,
to
ma'am.
vomit. And you said that it was a few times that she vomited. You know, that morning and that afternoon. I mean, it sounds like it was a continuous process. Was it more than 10 times that she threw up?
Ma'am, don't ask me for a number, ma'am. It just don't hold me to a number because she just kept doing it. I really can't tell you how many times, ma'am.
Did it seem like, in your mind, when
Too
you were
much.
watching this, that it was a lot?
Yes, ma'am.
And you had mentioned earlier that you asked your wife that morning if, she needed to go to the hospital, and she said she was okay. Did at some point later, either that morning or that afternoon, was there any discussion about calling Dr. Steele?
Yes, ma'am.
What about any discussion about just going ahead and taking her to the hospital that afternoon? Or
To answer your question, man, throughout the period, I have mentioned you want to go to the hospital, you want to call Dr. Steele. So yes to both answers,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
And what was her response?
I'm okay, Daddy.
How many times did you ask your wife whether you wanted to call Dr. Steele or go to the hospital before she
I don't remember, ma'am.
finally agreed?
Don't remember, ma'am.
I mean, it sounds like it was more than once.
I don't remember this exact count, ma'am.
But was it more than once?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anybody come over to the house that day?
No, ma'am. No.
Did you have or did you make any calls to anyone that day about your wife's condition?
I don't remember. I don't remember if I called anyone, ma'am.
So, for example, did you call Chanel and say your mother's been throwing up since, early this morning?
More likely, she called the house, but I don't remember I myself personally calling.
Now, other than the vomiting, did your wife have any other complaint or problem on the 30th?
Not to my knowledge, ma'am.
For example, any diarrhea?
I don't know if she went to the bathroom or not, ma'am.
Did she have any ice chips that morning?
I don't remember, ma'am.
Did you see her drink anything anytime that day before y'all left to go to the hospital?
Yes, she did drink.
Okay. Do you know what it was that she had to drink?
I want to say it was the water.
Do you know how much it was?
No, ma'am.
Did she take any medications that day?
Not to my knowledge, ma'am.
Was she sent home with any medication for nausea?
I don't remember, ma'am. Not to my knowledge. I don't remember, ma'am.
And you don't remember if she took any medication for nausea or to help her stomach that morning?
No, ma'am. You would have to refer to the medication she had, then I may be able to tell you, but I don't know, ma'am.
But what I'm asking you is, do you remember her taking anything to help with the nausea and vomiting on the 30th?
Not to my knowledge, ma'am. I don't remember.
What about, we talked about the vomiting. What about, did she have any complaints of any type of pain on the 30th?
Did she say something? Shawty doesn't complain, ma'am. She sit there, you can see she's hurting. If you ask her, she gonna say, I'm okay. I can look at her and I can see that she's hurting.
At any time on the 30th, did she ever tell you, my stomach is killing me, or my stomach hurts, or I'm in pain?
Did she mention pain? When she got up, when she get up, or she's trying to sit down, I say, are you okay? She says, I'm okay. I say, you okay? Then she say, I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Okay, shorty. She didn't complain, ma'am.
Now, this vomiting on November the 30th, was that the first time that she had vomited since she had been discharged, or had she vomited at any other point?
Yeah, she vomited a couple of times before.
Okay. So if she was discharged, according to my records, she was discharged on November the 25th.
What day is that?
So, that would have been a Tuesday.
Okay.
And as you said, the 30th was a Sunday.
Yes, ma'am.
So if she was discharged on Tuesday, when do you recall that she first vomited?
The exact day, I don't remember, but I know that she had vomited before.
Sometime before the 30th.
Yes, ma'am. But it didn't stink. It was just like you and I would throw up.
Did you see it?
No, but I heard her, but I didn't see it.
And did she throw up in the sink or the toilet on that occasion?
She was in the bathroom, ma'am.
Right. Do you know if she threw up in the sink or the...
I don't know, ma'am.
And did this vomit have any type of odor to it?
No.
And so how many times do you recall that she had thrown up before November the 30th?
Maybe once, twice.
And did your wife call anybody at Dr. Steely's office about this before the 30th, about her vomiting?
It wasn't like she vomiting, somebody to throw something up. That was it. Not to my knowledge, she didn't call nobody.
Okay. And what about you? Did you call anybody?
No, ma'am. I throw up sometimes, just a little bit. It's nothing.